This is Kieran Strange,
Erica Morella.
I'm Elisa Strada.
and you are watching Hammer Videos.
Hammer Videos.
Hammer Videos.
Hey, this is Roxy here from Hammer Records on the floor of Vogville Studios with Vancouver band LiftOff. How about you guys introduce yourselves?
Gord.
Sean.
Carmen.
Shane.
And I'm Mark.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Flevog. I'm the owner of the studio and producer who works out of here.
So how long have you guys been together as a band?
I'd say just a little over a year now.
Yeah, a little over a year. Really, the band started to come together, I'd say January of this year.
Very cool.
Here we are in the studio tracking some new songs.
Alright, so this would be your first album altogether then?
Yeah, as this 5-piece, I joined these guys late. They've obviously been playing around the scene for a little bit, and I like their songs, and Gord asked me to come out, so I came out, and I really enjoyed the music, so here we are.
That's great. I can't wait to hear the album. What was it like recording it here?
Awesome. Yeah, these guys are great to work with.
Yeah, Vogville Studios, Jonathan, he's actually heard our, video post that Mark had put up and expressed some interest, and it sort of snowballed from there to us coming in and doing a pre-pro recording. From 1 week later, we're in here tracking the actual songs, and now today we're just finishing up the vocals. We're going to have 2 songs out shortly, and a third shortly thereafter.
They're awesome. They're really, really great guys. They're really ambitious, and they really care about what they're doing. They're really meticulous too, which is great because I'm very meticulous myself. And from Mark, who the bass player, who's really in charge of a lot of their web presence and all of that kind of stuff, they really get it. They really understand. They know who their market is. They know who it is, who do they want to reach and how are they going to reach them. They know those things, and they really understand themselves as musicians, and they understand what they're trying to do and accomplish. So a lot of stuff that you run into with younger bands, you don't actually run into with them because they know who they are.
And I saw you guys' new music video. What was that like, filming that?
That was done
Super fun. That
by
was fun.
New Faith Films, a friend of mine who did most of the filming. We shot it at our rehearsal space. It was awesome. It's a lot of fun and great experience for everybody. Our first little thing as a band together.
Yeah, so did you guys like working with the green screen, or would you rather have done something different?
No, I think the green scene is just a given nowadays when you shoot a video, because you're going to be cutting something into it. But the experience, I think, for everybody, it was good, it was fun, it was a learning experience, and it's interesting working with different people because I'll be honest, going into this, I hadn't seen a lot of the work that the guys did before, and the end result, it was actually sharp. It looked good, very good.
Yeah, we were impressed with it. Turned out awesome.
No complaints, let's put it that way.
Yeah, they're going to work on another one.
I can give you a little scoop.
They're already starting another video for the stuff that we're recording here in Vogville too, so we've already, suggested that we continue to work together because it was beneficial.
Very cool.
Yeah, so we're recording 2 songs here, Falling Apart and All Alone, and we're already shooting the video for Falling Apart. The same people are working on it already, pre-production, so there's a little scoop for you.
Well, I'm producing this band, actually. I'm not so much engineering. I do a bit of the engineering, but I'm more producing. Engineering tricks. Actually, for the bass tone, I did something really cool. I have an Ampeg SVT head with fridge cabinet, and on the bottom I use an NS10 mic, so it's like that speaker except for converted into a microphone. So I use that, then I use a D112, a thinner kind of smaller mic, and then a really thin AKG 451 for a pencil condenser, and I blend all of those together with the DI line to create sort of a really distorted fat tone. I take all of that and I bounce it over into a chorus effect, and I blend that in with the original signal. But the chorus effect, I've dropped all the bottom end of the bass out, and it is blended back in. Actually, so without the chorus effect, you get. So here's the DI line. Then here's the bass cap with all that stuff that I was talking about. Okay, and then the chorus. And so it gives you this larger than life sort of sound to it, right? It's really wide and it's vast, and it gives it a great amount of depth, right? So I blend all of that together to create one solid tone.
Are you guys planning any upcoming shows?
We have a number of shows planned, and we would talk to our agent here. He'll let you know.
We've got September 9th at Troubadour. We've got
Langley. Hello, Langley.
Hello, Langley.
We made it out there. Over the bridge.
October 29th is the Masquerade Ball. Everybody put on your dress. put on
Halloween
your
party.
Masks, your suits, and come and join us. That's at Joe's downtown. And then we have December 2nd, which is also downtown. I'll give more info a little later, but those are the next three.
And we do have our creative genius, Mark, who's set it up for our fans. Those who want to join the band, we have a tour bus booked
The
to
tour
actually
bus.
bring you to the show. So it's
Yeah.
a party on the tour bus
And get
before
you
we
back.
and
So, yes.
Drive home too. Yeah, you get a safe ride home on the tour bus. Takes you right back.
Yes.
We have a tour bus with 20 seats. It will be available for the 9th of September. It will be available for the 29th and the 2nd of December too. So it picks you up, brings you to the show, and brings you back home. 25.
We got to get Hammer Records on the
Yeah,
tour
we're gonna
bus
get
here
Hammer
because
Hammer
I mean,
Records.
this
Yeah,
is
we
deluxe
love
here. You guys are VIPs on the so you guys will find out all about the tour bus.
But no, it's just in a time and a moment for us to, I guess you'd say, connect with the fans and
Exactly.
put us in a unique situation so that we're real people and we want to connect with people and we want our fans to be able to meet us and hang out with us and
Before and after
share the
show.
journey, so to speak.
Yeah, I've seen you guys play once, and your energy on stage is absolutely incredible. And the sounds amazing.
Bands. See, I don't work with bands that I don't want to work with, right? I don't work for just money anymore. I actually work with people because I really like them as people, or I really like their music, or I like their marketing and what they're about. Just working with a band to just make a living is by far not what I'm interested in doing. I mean, you can work a McJob to do that. You can work anywhere. You don't have to be in the studio. And as a producer, if you don't believe in what you're doing with the people, then you're working like a McJob. And I'm in the fortunate position to where I don't have to do that in my life. And for me, another part of it is as I pick artists to work with that I really like their marketing and I really like their web presence and like what they're doing that way, because if they don't go anywhere, then everything I do here is completely useless. It's like, great, okay, cool. If you want a novelty record, you don't need me to make that novelty record. You can make a novelty record with anybody else, or a vanity record, sorry.
Do you guys have any musical influences that you guys look up to?
Oh, there's so many. For me, I love U2. I'm from Ireland, and for me, I like the style. I love the edge, and they're Irish.
And he loves you.
I mean, so they're one of my favorites. I mean, I love Michael Jackson, Alice in Chains. There's so many influences for me.
I think everyone in this band comes from a very different musical background. Everyone likes something different, which when it all gets together in the same room it becomes LiftOff. I think that it doesn't matter if you ask everyone individually, first artist that comes to mind, we'd have very different bands. I don't think you're going to cross over right away.
Absolutely.
And because of that, you have what you have at the end of the day.
It's a great mix.
We have really good chemistry amongst us, so that we work well together. We respect each other. We stop and talk about something if there is an issue, and it's working for us.
I should add that Carmen's just joined us, but as friends and musicians, we've been together for almost 12 years making music for whatever reasons, and we come together again January and got a new project, and hopefully it's take us places.
Awesome, and I'm sure it will. You
Yeah.
guys are already getting up there. You're lifting off.
We are. We do have to count down 10.
It's all in the name.
It is all in the name.
Yeah, for me, it's a passion. It's my sport. I love music. Just can't go without it.
There's one last question that we ask everybody we interview with Hammer Records. We have our catchphrase as "Get Hammered." So, what would be your favorite drink?
My favorite drink would probably be an oatmeal stout. I love oatmeal stout.
I've never had that, but maybe one day.
Oh, it's really good. Even most girls I know don't even like beer, but I go, there's a beer for everybody out there.
Oh yeah. Well, I love beer. I'm a beer girl.
Oatmeal stout.
All right.
Yeah.
So, what's your guys' favorite drinks?
Oh,
There's many. Well,
Tea before bed.
Tequila.
Final famous
Speaking
words.
of that, tequila is one of my favorites.
Yeah, you gotta like that one. Probably just cold beer for me. It's pretty lame, but
I would summarize it by saying that these guys like beer. And I will say,
We do like beer.
Whiskey on top.
yeah, but I will say,
we're working on a beer sponsor first. Let's just put it that way. We
like
get that out
beer.
of the way, then we'll move on to the next.
I'm really enjoying this.
And
Okay, let's
and to Hammer Records, we're gonna get hammered.
All right, so to wrap this up, this is Roxy here with Hammer Records.
cheers.
Get hammered.
Get hammered.